We out here staying connected with Kobe, Virgo season. Let's go over by that pole. I guess saying pole kind of fit the conversation, huh? You can go to it and back up. What's up, Cole?
Nothing.
How you doing? Happy birthday again.
Good, thanks.
Your karaoke was amazing, and you got a few people that like it.
It was fun.
But you know, I want to get into that straight, transparent truth, man. I appreciate you wanting to talk.
Oh yeah.
I know you dealt with some mental issues, which we all have. Mental health is the season for all that, all the time. It's not a month for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like what you've been through. I know you said you've been through the stripper world, and it took you through. It took you through a loop, right?
I mean, I wouldn't even say.
Well, it took you through a loop because it played a part of your life.
Yeah, it definitely did.
What age was you when you started that?
I was 18.
You was 18.
Yeah,
Just tell me what that looked like. What was that desire? Where did it come from?
I mean, so all right, so I'm gonna break it down to you. So when I first started, it went like I was getting out of a like semi-abusive relationship. You know, like I was used to him doing everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I left him and was trying to find my own way. But I'm like, I got all these bills. These bills is coming up, but it's like, the money not coming fast enough.
Right.
I was working at Jimmy John's. I was delivering for Jimmy John's by the airport.
Totally different than the money you got.
Yeah, so I'm like, I wasn't really making no money there. It's like every day I was just basically recycling gas money.
Right.
Pretty much recycling gas. So, I had delivered to the centerfold. And that's right there. It's called Bucks now.
So what's the centerfold? For people that don't know what that is.
It's a strip club.
Strip club,
It's a strip club, yeah. So it's called Bucks now though. Okay. But so, I got real cool with the bouncer that was working there or whatever. And, he told me one day, he said, you know what, you got a nice smile, you got great features, you should come work here. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
So wait a minute, pause. What did that do to you? What it would tell me? What I want you to tell me, because this is what a lot of girls is probably dealing with. They desire that life, right?
Yeah.
What did that do to you mentally when he said those words?
I was like, he tripping. I'm like,
you didn't feel pretty.
I felt pretty, but I was like, I'm like, everybody they first time they're gonna be a little self-conscious. They're gonna be a little bit,
Right.
So I'm like, he tripping. But, at the same time, I was like, man, I got all this stuff coming up. I'm going to just go ahead on and I'm going to just, go ahead on and try it out. So I went in there one night just to check it out and when I seen how much money all the girls was making, I was like, my eyes got big. So, back then I went and bought me a couple of, no. No,
you was too left feet.
No, they're not. Man, what? I couldn't dance. I was skinny as a beanpole. I couldn't do nothing. No pole tricks. I ain't have no ass. I couldn't shake my ass. Couldn't do nothing.
Let me get this right. You ain't know how to dance.
I didn't know how to do nothing.
You don't feel like you had no ass.
Not at all.
And he told you your smiles would open that door for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at the smile. Let's look at the smile. That's what got you in the game.
I guess so.
You do got a pretty smile.
Okay.
And we ain't gonna look at your ass because that ain't what we're doing. But we know.
Yeah. So
we know that you got some confidence from that, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't even a confidence. It was. Yeah. He told me that it was basically like a job offer for me. But then I'm like, once I seen like how all my bills was coming up, I'm like, I'm not making enough. At my job, it's not working. So I was like, you know what? Let me go try this out. So like I said, I sat there one night and just kind of seen everybody how they maneuver, how they work, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go try it out. So I went and got me a couple of.
This. You wasn't gaslighted into it.
Nah.
You studied this shit.
Yeah, I went and seen what it was about first because I had never been in a strip club before. I just thought it was just a bunch of pole dancers. Like I just, So yeah, so I went and got me a couple little lingerie outfits from like City Trend, Shoppers World, little places like that.
Right.
Had me some little heels that I had got from little raggedy little store, whatever. But yeah, I went in there with some regular heels and a little lingerie outfit, and man, my first night I made $350. $363.
Wow.
Never forget that number. I made $363.
Right.
And from that point on, I got addicted like that. And I just kept going and kept going. But, along the way, in order for me to grow in that profession, I had to learn how to do so many different things. Like, because, nowadays when you go to the strip club, it's like everybody got their body done. Everybody just going in there, they
Right.
just twerking, they just, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because, when I was coming up in that profession, you got to learn how to talk to people.
It's a lot to go with
Because
it.
it's not that rain money ain't always gonna be there.
Yeah.
Especially if you not, number one, selling it. If you not selling it, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have regulars, like regular people that just don't care, they just want to show love to everybody, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like so many different instances where
So
that
you really
money
prey
ain't
on them
gonna be
regulars,
there.
huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, I didn't because I knew I didn't have what a lot of the different girls had. Like a lot of girls had, like I had girls trying to teach me how to, flex my butt and shake my butt and do. I
Do
had
tricks and
girls,
shit.
yeah, I had a bunch of different, ladies trying to teach me how to do certain stuff, but it was me learning how to entertain men, different men, white men, black men, Indian men. You know what I'm
All
saying?
types.
African men. It's
Aggressive men.
aggressive men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shy men. And there was a shy guy that ended up being one of my regular customers.
You opened him up. You made him
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
comfortable.
and I'm still cool with him to this day.
Right.
He ain't never tried to like, disrespect me or, touch me weird or you know what I'm saying? He was
Right.
always just like a cool friend, you know what I'm saying? And
He's
so
seen you past that pole.
yeah, every night ain't gonna be good night. So for those slow nights, you gotta learn how to, what we say, finesse, create a fantasy, and you know what I'm saying, learn how to talk to people and get the money
Give me
out
an
of them.
example of a creative fantasy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know because I really never went. I never really. You basically, when I say create a fantasy, create to them in, you know what I'm saying, in their mind,
What it could be.
who they want you to be.
Okay.
Don't ever tell somebody, well, me, I don't live by that. I never live by that. Because I always just kind of went by the flow.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? As somebody who, I'm speaking for people who are like me and people who are like more private in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't always want to tell people what's going on in your private life. So you try to create a fantasy, like, that you live this fantasy life.
Gotcha.
You want to create this fantasy world and you have them thinking like this is really the type of person you are, when really this is my life here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always want to separate the two. But
What's the craziest fantasy that you ran into that somebody requested out of you in that
I
field?
mean, to be honest,
I know you done heard some weird shit.
man, no, I mean, I've had not really fantasies for real, because like I said, I was more so just real with myself, like more real in the situation. I'm here to make money. What's up? Talk to me about your life. I know you here for a reason.
Yeah.
You here because maybe your wife you ain't getting none at home. You ain't getting hard. It's a reason why you in here. So it's not it was
Do they be
always,
honest with y'all?
yeah,
Do they
it
really?
was always, me trying to get them to talk about
To
themselves
open
versus
up.
me talking about me. Because when you get somebody to open up about themselves, you know what I'm saying, they feel like you care a little bit more.
That shit
And
was
the
like a
more you
job.
sit
That's work.
and the more you sit and talk to somebody and the more comfortable you make them feel is what we call a drink hustle.
Okay.
So, back when Rachel's was open, um 60-40, we get 60%, the bar get 40%. You know what I'm saying? You have a man come in and, he buy you a $20 drink. It was really from 10 to 500 in increments of 10.
Right.
So, the more money he spends, the either more liquor you get or the higher shelf liquor you get. You get what I'm saying? So we was walking around with big punch bowls,
Okay.
So that's what they brought the drink hustle. That's why I said, and this is one of the ways that you can learn how to make money outside of just twerking.
Right.
Because you got your drink hustle, you got your private dances, you got your table dances, you got just you going up on stage and you twerking. There's so many different ways you can make money in a strip club. You have to, in order to be a goat, you have to learn how to maneuver them all.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I got some of my homegirls that I literally didn't try to put on, like my friend. I done had one of my people's buy him a drink and they just grab it and walk away.
Like, damn.
And I'd be like, I'm like, girl, I'm like, where you going? He'll sit here and buy you a drink. She like, I don't know how to talk to that man.
Yeah, she just get the drink and
She
go.
just get the drink and go.
Yeah. And then you got the mistake hustles. You know what I call the mistake hustles?
Yeah.
The ones where you catch them slipping.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? It's a lot of that in the business too. You catch them slipping.
What, the men?
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, you got some suckers, right?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do.
You got all
You
types.
definitely do. And
It takes all kind to make a world.
yeah.
Yeah. You have any of them lucky slip nights? You ever had that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
yeah. Somebody didn't count. I didn't have Mexicans coming there like super duper drunk and just blowing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a customer that, because what I like to do is, once I got into the gang, because like I said, I started at Centerfold. I was only there for 7 days. From Centerfold, it went to Escape. Escape was literally the nightlife.
Yeah.
Like, this is where they made it rain regardless. You know
They
what
was
I'm
always
saying?
gonna be there.
They was always gonna be there.
Okay.
And then from Escape, I went to Rachel's. And Rachel's is where, I found, my hustle. You know what I'm saying? So, I done had a couple people come in, and one of my main customers didn't even live here.
Out of state.
He lived out of state. And he would come just for me.
Really?
Yeah, and he would literally buy me, $100 drinks, $100 drinks, $100
Did you drink
drinks.
them all? Was that one
He
of the
don't
quiet
even care.
hustles where they paid you for your drink?
They pay us for the drinks regardless, because the person is spending it. Do you have to drink the liquor? No, you don't.
Gotcha.
You can get
water. You can get
like you can get a juice. You can get juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You do got those customers that be like, let me smell it and see if you actually got the liquor. And because why am I paying for this and you not get? So you got some people like that, but for the most part,
fantasy is to get you buzzed anyway.
For the most part, I'm in there. I'm trying to get drunk.
Right.
Because I'm trying to be more comfortable. I'm trying to be all over the place.
And that was another question I definitely wanted to know was
Yeah.
I know it was a lot of that liquid courage.
Yeah.
It played a part of that because
definitely plays a part.
Yeah, because this wasn't part of your makeup.
Yeah.
You didn't come out of high school and say I can't wait to be.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And then after hearing some of these people's subjects and conversations and their requests, you gotta have some liquid
You got
courage.
You got some weird people out here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did you ever pick up any other abuse during the process of dancing? No.
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 Okay.
No. Never did booger sugar. Never did pills. I never. I used to smoke weed.
Have you been physically abused?
Yeah. Yeah, but
you said yeah, like it happened more than one time, Cole.
I mean, it has. It has happened more than one time, but back then it wasn't as bad as my last relationship. So,
Got you.
But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what made you hard? Because you got a hardcore about you. I like that in you.
I mean, I feel like just life period made me like that.
Life period.
Life period made me like that. You know what I'm saying? Just
a lot of our sisters just been faced with just toughness.
A lot of trauma. Yeah. A lot of trauma made me like hard shell like
Don't
that.
always take a brother to do it.
Yeah, don't always take a,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, so I had him, he used to come in like maybe at least once or twice a month. And he would come in, buy me $100 drinks, and he would buy the VIP room. He would buy an hour VIP dance and didn't even want the dance. He just wanted to sit there and talk. And he'll literally just have the bartender keep coming back and checking on us, like, just in case, like, I need another drink, he need another beer, and
He just wanted company.
he just wanted company. That was literally all he wanted.
And they
was
really
company.
pay for that, huh?
And he paid for it.
Tip good too.
Yep. And he just he didn't like when, because a lot of the times when you were in the strip club, a gentleman's club at that, a lot of the girls, they try to be your friend because they see you got some money sitting right there. And if they're not making no money, they going to try to come sit there with you just so they can get a couple dollars. Like, they thinking you going to be a friend and be like, well, can you buy my friend a drink too? Or they think that just because she's standing there, they're
like
going
the regular club. Don't work like that.
He couldn't stand it. So, he used to always tell me like, yeah, well, I'd just rather get a room. That way we don't have everybody crowding around us. And I was like, I'm okay with that. And we would just go back there and just sit and we would talk. And, sometimes the bartender would come back there and sit with us, just talk. And, you know what I'm saying? Just about.
Have you ever had
life
a client
period.
willing to take you all the way away from it, period? I know. I think you've all.
Like outside of the strip club?
Well, yeah. I feel like every woman who's stripped have heard, let me take you out of this life. How many times you heard that? I don't know.
Man, quite a few. Yeah. But I've always been like super after leaving the person that I left and being in the strip club, like I vow to myself, like I'm gonna always be independent. I don't need nobody to take me out of nowhere. I'm gonna quit when I want to quit.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did eventually. I quit when I want to quit. I quit when I felt like it just didn't fit me anymore. Because at one point in time, I felt like it was always, I had life figured out. I was making so much money. I had literally every day of the week, I had it to where I didn't even have to go in on the weekend.
Right.
Literally during the week, I would have my customers coming in, line them up. One coming up at 7. How long you think you gonna stay? Oh, well, probably just 2-3 hours. All right, bet. Then I call another customer. I have another customer waiting there at 10. When that customer is walking out, you know what I'm saying? Like I always have my customers lined up, and I always had them lined up, the big spenders lined up. Yeah. Like if I knew you was gonna buy maybe one or two $20 drinks, like I'll stay and entertain you, but I will always have that conversation with them, like you still gonna be here, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not gonna spend no money, I'm here to make money, and I gotta go work.
Flat out.
You know what I'm saying? And I just will always just come back to that person. But Did
you pick up? What was your specialty you picked up? Because everybody got a specialty, right?
What was
like, your skill?
Pole.
On that pole. How'd you feel when you was on that pole?
Man, lit. Like we used to have so much fun on the pole. So much fun. Like I got so good to where I literally could do like double tricks. Like I used to do this trick where I would tie the sparklers, like the fat sparklers, they bring the bottles out like yeah. So I literally used to tie them on my heels with a rubber band. I would climb up to the top of the pole. I would play like a song that would start out slow, and then the beat would drop, and then I would go crazy. So I would, when the song would start, I would already have them on my heels. I would go all the way to the top of the pole. When the beat was about to drop, I would light the sparklers on the ends of my heels.
I bet that's lit. I'm picturing that.
And then I just would go crazy doing like all type of combinations and whatnot until the sparklers went out. Literally, like.
I got you. Some bread time you got down. That floor was loaded,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I done got some bread.
Yeah.
I done got some bread on the stage.
Well, so now that you hung your lingerie up, what was your stripper name?
Kobe.
Oh, you use your name?
Kobe.
Really? Do you still run into people?
Huh?
You still run into people?
All the time.
Do you? It's a different vibe because they knew how you were then.
Yeah, and just to see, I'm so much older now. Like, I just turned 32, so, like, I could never see myself going back. Like, because it's just not the same no more. It's like all about ass shaking. It's twerking. Okay. It's not, there's nowhere where there's a gentleman's club where everybody feels accepted. And, Rachel's was that mutual ground. You know what I'm saying? There was white people. There was black people. I could dance to my country music. And and not like everybody talk about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to country music. I really can't. I like some rap, but
Yeah, well,
country music,
and to
rock
let my viewers
music,
know, y'all probably see her karaoke. That was kind of like an open the door for Kobe that's
yeah,
coming. She
like
did her karaoke. Great job. I love that you like country too.
I'm diverse. So,
Very diverse.
it being diverse, learning how to entertain different people too, it was really like my that was my
You
thing.
got a
So
passion for that, don't you?
yeah, like
Entertaining people.
yeah, for sure. I definitely do. And it was just like moving from from that and getting out of it, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like
So how do you
it's
deal with
different.
how are you dealing with that past life
It's
now
different.
mentally?
So my
You
past life,
embrace it?
I definitely embrace it. That's why I'm talking about it because, there's a lot of people that's ashamed to talk about it.
Right.
I'm never ashamed to talk about it because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like back then, like I made so much money that I literally could have got my body done and still been in the game. I could have got it done several times. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And just I
What's wrong with your
literally
body?
no, I'm saying like
But you could have. You just
that's
saying you
what
could
people
have.
do. You know what I'm saying? They when they make money like that, they fix their imperfections and to make it to what
To
they
make
want
it
it to
better, to
be.
make more money.
Yeah, to make more money. I could have did that 3 times, at least, and still had money to sit on. Like I was making a lot of money back then. Like I literally wasn't leaving with nothing under $500 a night.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like I said, I got so good to where I literally was going out on the weekend. I was going to the cowboy bar in Polaris, riding the bull and shit while everybody was
Right.
thugging it at the strip club. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go, y'all. Like,
You out doing your thing.
yeah, I'm out doing my thing. I done work for the week. Now I'm off on the weekend. You know
And
what
you're
I'm
doing
saying?
something peaceful and different.
Yeah,
You
I'm
weren't
doing
doing what
something peaceful
everybody
and
else was
different.
doing.
Yeah,
I like that. Kobe, I appreciate you.
yeah.
And I'm so glad you're transparent. Maybe the next video we'll take that journey down to Rachel's so that people can see
Oh
where
yeah, for
Rachel's was.
sure.
Rachel's one of the biggest strip clubs. We got sirens now, but Rachel's
Yes.
was one of the biggest spots, man. A lot of people that touched that pole.
The gold mine is
Yeah,
what we called it.
it was
The
a gold
gold
mine.
mine.
So we're gonna the next video we're gonna take it there.
Okay.
But I'm glad you took this time with me. I want you to do one thing before we get out of here. I want you to get these young sisters that's out there moving or thinking about moving. Just give them some advice before they open that door up.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you feel like you want to dance, if that's something that you want to do, get into it, but do it for all the right reasons, and don't get into it just to go sell yourself, or you know what I'm saying. If that's something that you want to do, take it and actually get some money from it, learn from it, and grow from it. Don't just make it a career and just stay there. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely ways to make money without selling yourself or just downgrading yourself for any reason for that purpose. But
Flat out. And y'all heard that from Kobe. And we're gonna get back into some things, and y'all gonna really know what's really going on in her life now because she really done changed some things,
yeah.
and she still got it. We out here staying connected. Let's go.